really quick. I just wanted to share a couple things that I've heard Srila Maharaj say about the role of Guru over the last few years that I've picked up. He didn't say them all together, but that I picked up randomly and it stuck with me. The first was that Guru, capital G, amazing like Gurudeva Guru, will make every disciple feel that they're the most loved. I think there's definitely, we've all had moments where we've felt Gurudev or Srila Prabhupada or whoever your guru is like come to you in a way where you've really felt that. And one small memory that came to mind was, I think I've said this before at some point, how I was about 9 years old and we were in the Mathura Mat, and after Hari Katha every evening Gurudev would like choose one of the teenage boys to rest his shoulder on, to walk him up the stairs. And Madhav Maharaj would be on one side and he'd be resting on him, and then like he'd pick a boy out of the crowd, like Govardhan or Shravan or someone, and then like he'd put his other arm on there and it would be a different boy every day, and they'd get to walk him up the stairs to his room. And every day I was like, I want that job. I want that job. But I knew, I was like, I'm a girl, like that's never going to be an option for me. But I was a very tall 9-year-old girl, so I was taller than most of them anyway. And one day Gurudev just like turned to me and was like, you. And I got to do it, and I was like on his right hand side and he leant on me, and I got to walk him up the stairs, and it was the most special, amazing thing, because the boys used to get hugs and they used to get all these things that the girls never got, but he knew exactly what my desire was and he let me have it. And he made it so clear that he didn't see us for our bodies, he saw us for our heart and our soul, and in that moment it made me feel like I was the most loved. And so that's one of the definitions of Guru, is that he does that. Another one is that he takes something that's really far away and makes it feel really close. And Gurudev definitely did that with us by taking us on parikram, like you said, and all of his Harikatha, and this thing that is actually, like if I really look at myself, I can't even fathom how far I am from having the kind of bhakti that you need to have to be even able to get there. But Gurudev made it feel like it was right there, and when he would speak and he would take us on parikram, we would feel like Radha and Krishna were like there with us. Or there was like, I didn't witness this, but I've heard, where he'd be on parikram and he says to one devotee like, oh, did you see? And the devotee's like, no, what? He said, Krishna's there with his coward boys, see? Like he brought this so close to us. And the day that Lali and I got Harinam, in 96, actually I think it was even before then, like the day before, but we used to, when he came to stay in our house in 96, I was 7 and Lali was 5, and we'd go into the room to have a darshan with him, and he would just talk to us and he'd be like, what's Krishna doing right now? And then we'd like come later time, like another day, and he'd be like, what's he doing right now? What is he playing? Like he wanted to talk to us and he wanted to bring Krishna so close to us. So that's another definition of Guru that I'd never heard before, is that he has this ability to bring it, something that's impossible, to bring it to our hearts. And then the other one is that Guru, the real definition of Guru, is anyone who's real Guru will give you Radha Dasyan. And that's true for like all the Gurus in our line, like it's true for our whole parampara, but Gurudev exemplified that in really shining a light on that. That's what he was doing. They're all doing that, but Gurudev was like, came out and shouted it basically, that's what he was doing. So those are the 3 points that I wanted to make. So Gurudev ki jai.